Spectators can have a positive or negative influence on sport. There are two ways that spectators can positively influence performance, and that is through the creation of an atmosphere and home field advantage. Spectators can support athletes and create an atmosphere by showing an appreciation of skillful performance. This motivates an athlete to continue to perform well and increases their desire to impress the crowd. For example, a tennis player may hit a forehand winner, which results in the crowd cheering. The player will then be motivated to repeat this action. Playing at home will give an advantage to a team as the crowd will give support to the home side whilst refusing to cheer or possibly booing the away team. This makes it difficult for the away side to focus and perform to the best of their ability. In the English Premier League, and on average, teams win 46% of home matches compared to 26% of away matches. This shows what a big impact home field advantage has on performance. There are four ways that spectators can negatively impact performance and sport in general. Firstly, spectators can increase the pressure on individuals. This can lower self-esteem and result in poor mental health, which has a negative impact on performance. Following his red card at the World Cup in 1998, David Beckham was booed by crowds for many months, making it difficult for him to focus during matches. Spectators can also cause trouble, particularly in the sport of football, whereby spectator violence is referred to as hooliganism. Hooligans create a hostile environment at matches, which can result in aggressive behaviour by players on the pitch. Crowd trouble can also put off families from attending sports matches or events. At times, spectators can also result in heavy costs for sports clubs. For local derbies, football clubs have to increase the amount of stewards working at the match in order to make sure any crowd trouble is dealt with very quickly. Finally, a negative of spectators on sport is that young performers may choose to watch sport rather than play themselves. This can lead to less active children and a higher rate of obesity. Hooliganism can be defined as disorderly, aggressive, and often violent behaviour by spectators at sporting events. It is most commonly associated with football. The reasons for hooliganism include rivalries, media hype, alcohol or drugs, gang culture, frustration at the referee's decision, and displays of masculinity. In England, local derbies produce rivalries between fans, which can result in displays of hooliganism at matches or outside a stadium. Liverpool versus Everton or Arsenal versus Tottenham are examples of such rivalries. Media hype, for example, before a cup final or important league match, can also rile up fans, as can evening kickoffs where fans may have spent time drinking alcohol before the match. Groups of fans can form together as hooligans, motivated by gang culture, wishing to display their masculinity. At times, hooligans may also become aggressive or violent following a referee's decision, such as awarding a penalty to the opposing side. Fortunately, there are several methods that can be used to combat hooliganism. As alcohol is known to increase acts of hooliganism, a ban on drinking inside stadiums can reduce this type of behaviour. Similarly, early kickoffs can give fans less time to drink alcohol before attending a match. Within stadiums, home and away fans are segregated and kept away from each other by security staff, such as matchday stewards. Nowadays, stadiums must also be all seated rather than offering standing areas. This offers heightened safety as there is a much lower chance of a crush following the violent behaviour of fans. Banning fans who misbehave can also help to deter hooliganism. In recent years, hooligans have been given life bans for violent or racist behaviour, and England fans can be banned from travelling to international tournaments such as the World Cup. Finally, campaigns to reduce hooliganism have led to an impact on reducing aggressive spectator behaviour at matches. Kick It Out is a long standing campaign that aims to reduce racism in football. This can lead to a more of a community feel at matches. Most of these strategies have been highly effective in reducing hooliganism in the UK. Although there is still work to do for the FA and the UK government, fortunately, hooliganism is not as big an issue as it was in the 1980s and 1990s.